Can you guess what time it is? Time for some pennies. I've got 20 rolls of pennies here. I'm going to go through and we will see what we got. All right. Some look old, so hopefully there'll be some wheats. Let's get into these and see what we got. Okay, I'm back on the last roll. I finally hit a wheat cent. Picked this one up, looked at the date, it said 1944. It's got some bad corrosion on it up front. Haven't looked at the back. Yeah. Okay, so that's a 44. This is the last roll. Let me just go ahead and show you what I found. Got a 1959 out of Denver. That was the oldest. It's got a little junk on it, but I think that'll fill a spot. Hit 3 2009s. And I've got 2. I don't know if, let's see if I can get a light and good spot. Got a 2000 D with some fun rainbow on the front. And a 1999, some fun rainbow toning on the front as well. A little bit on the back, but mostly on the front. So that's all I found so far. I'll bring it back in if I find anything else here, but if I don't, I think I'm going to get some more rolls and just add this hunt onto another 20 rolls or whatever I can get, and I will just do the album fill for all the rolls at the end. All right, I'm back with, I got 20 more rolls to go through. So hopefully we can find more than one wheat cent. And then after I'm done going through this other 20 rolls, no matter what we find, if it's anything or nothing, I'm gonna go back through and see what I can fill into the albums that I have. Yeah. So let me crack into these next 20 rolls and see what we find. Okay, I am on my 8th roll of the second batch, and just let me show you some of the things I found. Found one more, 2009. I got this 2013. If you look, it's got a nice little rainbow tone on it on both sides. It's kind of hard to see in the camera, but it goes around and it looks real nice. So I think we'll hold on to that. Found 2 more 1958 Ds, and finally 8 rolls in. Look at this. It is a junky penny. There's junk all over it. But on a reverse, it's wheat cent. So I found another wheat cent. I'm gonna have to see if I can clean the front off without damaging the coin and see what year it is. Okay, so I got a little bit of the gunk off, and it is a 1956 out of Denver. I'll toss it in some acetone and let it soak for a while, see if I can get more of this gunk off of it. Okay, I'm still on roll number 8. I'm not sure if you can see this very well. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. Just a light. All right. Looks like I have a strike through right here. Not sure what it is, but that is looks like a strike through. And if you look in front of Lincoln, it's hard to see, but there are some feeder finger lines there coming out. See if I can get a picture and put it up. But yeah, that's 2020 with a strike through on the front. Yeah, I don't see anything going on with the back. Oh, but that is an awesome little find there. Okay, I'm on roll number 9, and what looked like it was going to be a bunch of brand new pennies and a few old pennies has started to pick up a little bit with our second wheat cent find here. Had it facing me. It's 1945. That's excellent. I'm pretty sure I have that one in the album already. Okay, I was working my way through roll number 15 and ran into a wheat scent. This one's got some red on it, so that's nice. I'm going to assume it's from the 50s, but let's flip it over and see. It's 1949, and it's got some dark on it, but it is still, turn the light here, it's still quite red. It's got a real nice patina, really nice. So that is our 4th wheat penny find. All right, so I finished up these, finished up the rolls. So out of 40 rolls, I ended up with 4 wheat cents. I've got one still soaking. The 56 out of Denver. Got a 49, a 45, and a 44. And I'll try to get that 56 cleaned off, and I could put it in the book. I don't think I have a 56. Did find a 2020 with the strike through on the front, some feeder finger lines. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, ended up with 359 Denvers. I usually don't get those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2009s. And I don't know why my 2009s always that I'm finding are always kind of crummy and dirty and nasty. Okay, on to the first album. We got the 44 that'll fill a hole, and the 49 that'll fill a hole, and the 56 Denver that'll fill a hole once I get it cleaned up some more. 59D will fill a hole, then a 63 to fill a hole. I found a real nice red 67 that'll swap out there. Then a 69 out of Denver I'm going to switch out because it just looks a little bit better. Maybe. I got to look at that one some more before I decide. That's all for the first book. So yeah, we're coming along there. Let me check out the next book. And an upgrader, 1964D, is going to upgrade this one. It's decent red. Oh, and I had a 1968D to fill a spot. I missed it in one of the stacks I was going through. So, yep, that's one more spot for the first book. Okay, on to the second book. 75 through 2013. I've got 75D that I think I'm gonna switch out because it's a little cleaner, not as messed up. 76 is nicer. 78 is nicer. Got a hole filler for 79 or 78D. 81D fills a hole. Come down here, I've found a nicer 83. I've got 84D that fills a hole. And even though the 84D is not the nicest, I think I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. 88 is a little bit nicer. 89, a decent 89D I'm going to go ahead and plug in because it's Denver. I don't get many good Denvers, so, and that looks like it's decent enough to fill the hole. Then 93, I've got to double check and see if it's worth it. 94 and 94. Oh, I gotta look at that 94. I've got 2 of them there for 94. 95D fills a hole and it's pretty good. And then I got a decent 98D, 99 out of Denver. Those all fill the hole. Got a pretty good 2004 D up here. That's a really nice example. Then I've got a nice 2010, 2011 out of Denver. And that is what I have for this book. This is probably the most changes or hole fills I have. I also got a decent 2009 formative years I'm going to stick in here. Even though it's a little dirty. I have had trouble finding all of these and filling them all up, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick the nicer ones I find in. All right, and on to the final book. No real upgrades. Everything in here is pretty nice. There's a couple that could use some like high-end shinies, but I did find a decent 2020 out of Denver. I'm gonna slot in this hole. Grab my glove and push it in, and then I'll bring it back in for a wrap up. All right, quick wrap up here. This middle book, 75 through 2013, it's coming along nicely. I do have filling up some nice shinies from the mid 80s through the end. Do have a bunch of spots left to fill, but I'm not gotten to fill spots with just any old coins I find yet. But I'm getting close to getting that spot. So this hunt, I filled 20 holes and upgraded 10 pennies. So coming along nicely. 3 hunts in, coming along nicely. If you enjoyed this video, please help me out by liking and subscribing and sharing, doing all that fun stuff. Give me a comment. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.